Okay, this is my weekly review. Going to review what happened in the market last week, at least from my perspective. Now we're going to start with ES, the S&P. Start with the weekly. We're bearish, obviously. We had a little bit of a relief rally on Friday. We did get below and close below the 50-day moving average on the weekly. And we're below the 50 RSI on the weekly as well. We're at the 40 RSI. Looks like this time, this was November 2023, we got to the 40 and then we popped up. 2022, when we had the bear market, we got all the way to the 30 RSI. But I have no idea what we're going to do now. All I know is we're at the 40 RSI on the weekly. We closed below the 50-day moving average. We didn't quite get to this support resistance level I drew out a while ago. But the question is, are we done dropping? Or are we going to maybe come back up to this level and then fall back down? Who knows? But let's go to the daily. Okay, here's our Friday relief candle. And one thing was we did have a close over the 5 EMA. We haven't had a close over the 5 EMA in a long time. So, and not only that, we did get above the 30 RSI because we were rocking below that level. And we just got above the 30 RSI with Friday's rally. And we did have a close over the 5 EMA. We're very oversold. I mean, we're so far from the 20-day moving average that, I mean, there's just because we close over the 5 is no sign at all that we're going to completely reverse, because we haven't even closed higher than the 20, which is usually our pullback area. So, we're still bearish, basically. Basically, the market's still bearish until proven bullish. Right now, we're still bearish. We're under the 200-day moving average on the daily. We just had a closure over the 5 EMA, which means nothing. But we may have a little bit more of a rally. Maybe we'll push back to the 200. Maybe we'll go back all the way to the 20, which would also be the neckline of this kind of double top if we got back up to the 20-day moving average. So that would be a decent flip zone that we may get to. If not here, we may get higher. But who knows? Right now, we're in a wait and see type of situation. All right, next is the NASDAQ, which is probably pretty much the same, but let's check. All right, yeah, the NASDAQ on the weekly, we closed below the 50-day moving average. We're at the 40 RSI. And this is pretty much the same as S&P, actually. We can possibly hit this area or have a rally up since we got so low. Let's go back. Let's go to the daily on this one. Okay, yeah, we're saying we pick a boot above the 30 RSI on the daily, and we did have a close over the 5-day moving average. Again, we can have a rally up to here, or we can just continue to go back up, or we can just make this close above the 5 EMA and start coming back down. Who knows? So we have the FOMC meeting this week on Wednesday. So I don't know if that's going to drive some of the direction, but we shall see. We shall see. The market has been very interesting. All right, well, those are the two main indices. I'm going to go into gold, which has been doing excellent as far as making higher highs. Yeah, we broke this consolidation or this resistance level. We popped above it. We're over 70 RSI, but for gold, we do that on the weekly. Let's see. Let's see, this week we had almost a close under the 5, and then we came right back up. So if I was just trading the weekly, like GLD, when I saw this close over the 5 after we closed under, I should have been looking for a pullback that following week and gotten in at the 5 EMA and taken that up to that resistance level. But I'm just never paying attention to that. I need to start. Let's go to the daily. All right. Yeah, we're still moving up. We broke above this. Again, I could have used GLD when we had a close below the 20, and then we had a close right above the 5 EMA. But then we had this little pullback. You can see this wick. We pulled back, and then I could have got in at the top of the previous candle or right at the 5 EMA and took that higher for a swing trade. But I didn't. So where is gold going? It's difficult when we're at all-time highs to figure out exactly how far we're going to go up. A lot of people like to use fibs. They'll use the Fibonacci retracement, and they'll do like a 50% move from here to here, and then just plot it out higher and make that the point of interest. I don't usually use fibs. I usually just wait for a pullback and then just try to take that move back up to the previous high or the previous low. So gold's just still going up. And crude is still very interesting. We're still in this wedge, and then we have another week where we will not close under this support level. It is such a major support level that we got below it this week, and then we closed like right at it. It's like a little doji that's hidden under the line. In theory, when we have a candle formation like this, we go down. But that's just theory. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. But this level has been support since 2023. So like I had said before, I would not make a trade betting that we're just going to break it this time, because look how many times we did not break it. We just stayed right there at it. Will we break it? Possibly, but who knows? So that's where we are with crude. Let's see the daily. Yeah, we're just dancing along that line. That's it. It's just really consolidation. So crude's not something I would even think about trading right now for a swing, possibly day trades, but I haven't even been looking at it because it's just been doing this little sideways stuff. And I usually don't like to trade markets like that. So as far as ES and NQ, it's just kind of what's Monday going to do? And then we got Wednesday, the FOMC. What's that going to do to the market? Gold, it's just been going up and up. Just, I don't know, maybe something fundamental will change its direction. I have no idea. But then there's one more ticker that I was looking at, and I'm considering next week to take a bigger look at and see if I want to trade. Okay, this is live cattle. Go to the weekly. Okay, live cattle has just been going up. I don't have it plotted, but from before 2020, we were just kind of consolidated, almost looked like crude. But then after the pandemic, 2020, we've just been on this bull run. We had this consolidation, or I'm sorry, not consolidation, but this resistance level here. But not long ago, we broke out of that, and we just came back to it. I was not looking at live cattle, so I did not catch this. But yeah, we came back down to it, and then we start coming back up again. So are we going to hit previous high? I don't know. Are we going to fall back down? I have no idea, but I should have known that live cattle was going up, considering beef at the grocery stores is has been getting more expensive. But anyway, I'm going to start looking at this a little bit more. The only thing is I can't find like an option, like an ETF or something that you can actually trade options on for live cattle that is, replicates it. I haven't found anything for that. So I don't like to swing trade futures unless they have micros, and live cattle doesn't have a micro. So I'll probably just be day trading this, trying to day trade it. I looked at it, I believe, on Thursday. The intraday movement is pretty slow, or Friday I looked at it. It's pretty slow. So it's one of those that you have to be patient. But it has a really nice clean chart. So let's see. Looking at the hour chart, really nice. It looks like the type of markets I like to trade as far as forming at least short-term, nice midterm trends or something like that. I don't know. It's just something else I'm going to be looking at occasionally until it gives me a reason not to look at it anymore. Otherwise, that's it for the week. We'll see what happens. It should be an interesting week. I expect a lot of volatility, especially considering FOMC is this week. Otherwise, see you Monday. Bye-bye.